old Jimbers, isn't it? There's old Jimbers. Bless you, sweet dog, snoozing away. So, hello. So today, I'd like to take a look at another Ray Mears book, which I think is actually really awesome. It's quite a recent copy. It's called Wilderness Chef. One thing I've always enjoyed Ray's programming, right from an early day. I mean, he was back where few people know that he actually did start out in the sort of early mid 90s, doing well. In actual fact, with his Woodlaw school of bushcraft, he actually started off in the 80s, but he was on television in the 90s, and before he became sort of very well known, as it were, he did a lot of sort of short little 15, if they were 15 minutes, they were just shorts, and they all covered different topics. And that's where I learned first about his presence, as it were. And one thing he always focused on was the fact that you don't have to live rough when you're outdoors. You can actually live well, you know. And rather than survival, his philosophy was about bushcraft, as in the sense of, you know, living in the outside world. So there's the book, and there's the ISBN if you need a copy. It was published in 2020, so it's not that old, as I say. It's a few years back, but it's got some amazing recipes. That looks like cannabis spray. What have you been up to in your spare time? I'm joking. I can't imagine that he would be anything to do with that. He did actually want to become a Royal Marine Commando, but sadly, because of his eyesight, he wasn't allowed in to join. And I feel pretty sure he would have definitely passed and become a Royal Marine, without a doubt, Green Beret. But yeah, no, awesome book. It covers, as usual with Ray, all sorts of interesting recipes that he's picked up from various different countries that he's travelled. He's extensively travelled, of course, all over the world. Excuse me. Just about every continent, and so he introduces you to Australian Aboriginal recipes. He first of all discusses the needs that the day box, as he calls it, and the larder box, and things that you'll need to utilise and make a decent meal. That's the clock again. Obviously, he's got these various different pot hangers and ways of firecraft, as he calls it, which you can find in his other bushcraft books. This one's more brief on such things as potential hazards that you could get cooking outdoors, you know. But he does cover. It's quite concise in the sense that he does cover it very thoroughly, although he covers it more thoroughly in his other works. And there are plenty of books. If you Google Ray Mears, you'll find there's plenty of books about him. Differences between pans, things like that. So the first part of the book, I'll skip on a bit, is all about the outfits and, you know, the cookery, the kookaburra singing the old gum tree. G'day, mate. But yeah, no, the cooking, and ultimately, yeah, it's then it kicks into the recipes and how you can cook using leafy branches, how you can wrap in leaves. I mean, so many meals that I've had from all over the European area, you know, gorbebia or dolmades, as the Greek people call it. They're known as gorbebia in Cyprus. They're delicious. You can prepare meat and wrap it, you know, with herbs, as the American people say, and spices and stuff. That's rabbit by the look of it. Well, I don't know, by the look of it, I've had many a rabbit in my life, innit? I'm sorry. I apologise to Bless You Binky Bunny's Way channel, but when I was in Australia, my rabbit starvation was I was living in the bush, sweetie, so it was a little bit different. But I love animals as well, you know, and I ate every little bit of them. So anyway, I won't go any further. I don't want to upset the Dinkster, but no, there's all sorts of ways you can have here, like brigand steaks and things like that. Venison steak, I've had that many times too. There's a lot of venison hunting going on here in Poland. Obviously, it's a cull. It's not so much as like just a mindless sort of shotgun hunt. It's they're keeping the numbers down, you know. So it's all good, baby. Skewered crayfish again, yabbies they call them in Australia. Had that many times. And old Ray's very good at making his bannock cakes, which are sort of like an unleavened bread that you can cook very easily on a fire. I've tried it. There it is there, the bannock. So a really good thing. Oh look, there's that mess tin that I was discussing this with Al from Lunchsturm the other day, because he was talking about a mess tin that he got, although his is a collector's item. Mine's like that more. Mine's an old sort of Cold War one, and I use it all the time. I mean, it's great for boiling water, making a stew pot, spatchcock poussin with honey glaze. Sounds good. Sounds good. And you can plank. This would be a piece of salmon or something like that. You can plank it out, or you can use hot rocks to cook with. There's so many things going on. Steel griddles. It's a wonderful book. I can highly recommend it. And it goes into all sorts of things. I noticed I saw spotted dick there. It's a dessert, obviously. There's a whole load of recipes. You really do get your money's worth with this book. Soups. You know, for everyone's flavour, for everyone's taste, I should say. And you get these wonderful sort of meals that you wouldn't normally come across, because as I say, he's been all over the place. And he's picked up these watercress soup. It's one that I'm very familiar with, having lived in Hampshire, where the watercress line was. Plenty of that I ate. I smoked plenty of that as well, Rainy. I never inhaled, of course. Not. So coffee. I don't drink coffee. I'm allergic to it. If I drink coffee, I turn into a sort of a gibbering wreck. Well, more so than I am actually now, if you can imagine the horror. But yeah, there's all sorts of teas and things like that. Ginger teas. It's nice. Sweet, as they say. Australian billy tea. Yeah, very familiar. How familiar. And there's well, he covers it. He really does cover it. He gives you all the listings of different wild teas and how to use them there. It's a very well penned book. As always from Ray, he never lets you down. I can't remember how much it costs, but you can probably get them cheaper than cover price. If you buy from Ray, you will get his autograph on it as well, which is all cool. I didn't buy from Ray because Brexit's knackered me a little bit. It was £20 originally. I didn't get this for 20. I got it slightly cheaper, something like £14.99. But yeah, Brexit's caused sort of problems with customs and things like that for me, living in Poland as I do. So I have to buy my books as and when I can, where they get what they call custom services, and charges are automatically paid for. You pay up front a little bit, and then you effectively get your book sent to you without any hassle. Otherwise, I have to go through it's heinous. I've got to go to writing to people, emails and proof of identity and all this. It's not worth it. Anyway, I won't finish on a rant. I'll finish on the happy one, the little sausage who's snoozing on the sofa there. So thanks ever so much for watching. As I say, I can highly recommend this book. It's wonderful. So all the very best wishes to you guys and girls. Cheers. Thanks ever so much for watching. Really appreciate it.